people don't believe they know the right people. I'm not in the right circles. I would argue that, one, you most likely are, because there are people with money looking for a return all over the place. One of my early lenders, I was thinking back recently, he was wanting to buy a rental property, asked me to give him some advice on how to run the numbers. And we ran the numbers, and I said, it looks like you'll make about 10% on your money. And he's like, oh, well, that's pretty good. And I said, really? You're comfortable with 10%? And how about you just give me your money and I'll pay you the 10%. You don't have to deal with the real estate or the tenants or any of that. And that was the sales pitch. They out the sale. It was much easier for him.
I think people self-identify. I think people get caught up in the idea that it's awkward to ask for money. But I think your money comes to you. You don't have to ask for it. You just speak about what's going on, and then they self-identify. And the people who have follow-up questions with you or sit down and go over what's going to be my return on this deal, those are the people that end up being your private money lenders.
Yeah, I've found that there's never a need for a sales pitch, or asking for money. It's finding out how my business serves their needs, and they're looking to get into real estate, or they're looking for a good rate of return without the risk of the stock market. And there's a whole bunch of things that being a lender in real estate is really beneficial for.
And there are a lot more than people suspect. There are a lot of millionaire next doors, and there are either W-2 jobs that have put some money away, or maybe they own like an HVAC company that's very profitable, but they know HVACs. They don't understand the money, and now it just sits in a bank account, and you offer a very good service for that.
Right. Yeah, completely. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think that's one of the biggest obstacles. I mean, I coach people on how to raise private money, but probably the biggest obstacle or perceived obstacle is that people don't believe they know the right people. I'm not in the right circles, or I'm not rubbing elbows with the right people. And I would argue that, one, you most likely are, because there are people with money looking for a return all over the place. And all of those people have a financial planner who's telling them it's really good to diversify their investments. So they're promoting what we do.
Yeah.
That even if for some odd circumstance you don't know anybody like that, it's not that hard to start rubbing elbows with those people and get in those circles. So